Janet Evanovich is a phenomenon in American publishing. She's a mystery writer, the author of the Stephanie Plum series, and every book in it seems to debut at #1 on our bestseller list. Janet Evanovich visited the Times recently, and we talked about her books and about the many families she manages, the cast of characters in her novels, which she thinks of as a family, the actual literal family who supervise her growing franchise, and the family she seems closest to of all, the huge legions of fans who come to every reading and gobble up each book as it's published. Janet Evanovich, welcome.
Thank you.
Your 15th Stephanie Plum novel has been published, as always, #1 New York Times bestseller. How do you manage what's become a massive franchise? How do you remain a writer on the one hand and someone who really patrols a universe of characters and readers?
Well, I have a lot of help. We're a little family business. My son is my agent, and he's takes care of all of the contracts and a lot of the financial things that go on. And my daughter is my webmaster. Both of them help to edit the books. I have a great family, and what they really do is they allow me to write the book, and then they do everything else around me.
Your novels, in a sense, are really about families, too. They're really two families. Stephanie has one, her famous grandmother, Mazer, and then also the family of people she works with. And what you've done, it seems to me, is taken the mystery genre and made it more about values and family life. And in your book, How I Write, you talk about the values you try to impart in those books. And what are they?
I think family is important. I think that community is important. I think, you know, we're not little islands. I grew up in a little town. Everybody knew everybody. We all took care of each other. I recreated that world. I think it still exists all over this country in pockets. I feel like I have this community. I have this support system. The readers, the booksellers, the publishers, all of those people, we all get together. This is all, a community effort, this business about writing and producing and selling and reading and enjoying a book.
In fact, your readers, through the website, are actually involved, to some extent, in the books you write. And what do they do exactly?
Well, they pick the title. For about 10 years now, we've had a title contest every summer. It's going on now. And because it turns out I suck at titles.
Now, you did not begin as a mystery writer. You wrote category romances, is that
Yeah.
right? And why'd you switch?
I sort of was kicked out. I was never the world's best romance writer. And I got halfway through that career, and I realized that I always had a little mystery in there, and my editors were always pulling the mystery out. And finally I said to myself, this isn't exactly where I need to be. I need to move over into crime fiction.
So did you have to teach yourself how to be a crime writer?
Yeah, I did.
How do you do it?
I did a lot of reading. I found that I loved Robert B. Parker, and his books, I liked him because he wrote linear books, easy to read, no flashbacks. He's an absolute wordsmith. I liked that he had good people, that his hero was, his own person. So I used him as sort of as a model for myself. And I said, I think I can take what I love about romance, which is the very positive characters. I was writing with a lot of humor, the sexual adventure, the chase, and I can move that into a mystery format and kind of make a hybrid, squash it all together.
And do you consider that your innovation as a writer, blending those two forms?
I don't know if I would go so far as to say innovation. That's pretty lofty language. Sue Grafton and Sarah Paretsky and a lot of other ladies brought women to the forefront in the mystery genre, but they were pretty much hard-boiled. And I think that if I innovated anything, it was bringing the soft-boiled woman in. Because Stephanie Plum, she's got Jersey hair and she cares about her manicure, and she's not great at what she does, but she's very tenacious and she's a little lucky and she gets help from all kinds of people. And I think I did some things that were new.
You've also said that you and your readers are all kind of growing up together with your series. Where do you feel you are now with this hugely best-selling series. You're probably the most popular mystery writer alive. You have this very famous character. Every single book is a #1 bestseller. Do you ever think maybe at some point you'll want to go in another direction, or are you very happy with Stephanie and all the new books to come?
Oh, I like this description. I think that I have lots of places to go. I love writing Stephanie. I do have a new series coming that came out of the Plum series. I have a new character, Diesel. And next year, in 2010, we're moving that. We're bringing him out at the end of the summer, and we're giving him a new lady. He's going to have a new heroine. Her name is Izzy, and it's fun. And that's the book I'm writing now. So I love that. I love the beginnings of this, this new series.
You hear often from your readers, you meet them all the time, sometimes thousands at a time. Is there any way to characterize them?
I would characterize them by saying they are fabulous. I have the world's best readers. They are good people. They come to my signings. They bond with each other. They're good-humored. Maybe it reflects the books somewhat because I write happy books about good people. And that's who my readers are.
Thank you, Janet Evanovich.
Thank you.